was having a lot of family problems at home, and with any sort of situation you hit a breaking point, and it was one of those you have to leave, and you have to leave now.
When I first came to Safe Place, well, first I was having problems at home, and then I was searching online for somewhere to go, and I found Covenant Place or something like that, and then they referred me to Christian City.
I was couch surfing for a good few months all throughout College Park, and my school counselor found out through one of my teachers.
And when I first got here, the house parents, they were nice, they were welcoming the children. It was 2 girls that were still up, and they greeted me, and I didn't eat, so they fed me, and they cleaned my room for me. And when I got up the next morning, it was like everybody was so nice. Just made me feel comfortable.
And it was such a blessing because I didn't have to worry about, was I gonna get taken care of that day?
Safe Place is a national outreach prevention program for young people where if they are in any life crisis, they can simply reach out to us and we are there for them to provide immediate assistance for them in their life crisis, whether that's a child experiencing crisis in the home because he's not wanted in the home. We want children to have a place where they can feel safe.
Safe Place has about 140 shelter agencies nationwide. We've been in operation here at Children's Village at Christian City since about 2011. We served about 22 youth calendar year 2016, but so far this year, with about 4 months left to go in 2017, we've served about 20 already.
How Safe Place usually works is generally we'll get a call from someone from, like we're partnered with Quick Trip, so they have Safe Place signs at Quick Trip. So sometimes we'll get a call from them saying that there is a youth runaway or homeless that needs a place to go.
And Safe Place is what's called a self-referral program where the young person has to pick up the phone, call our crisis number and say, hey, this is what's going on.
And someone from our location will go out and assess the situation and assess the need, and then we will transport the child back to our site, and then we will immediately make contact to their guardian parent and let them know, because all parents want to know, even in the worst situation, parents want to know that their children are safe.
There's a lot of misconceptions about shelters. Oh, it's filled with, drug addicts and they're all in the middle of downtown and, scary places. And you come here and there's laughter and love and it's a family setting.
If a Safe Place young person happens to be here when we do an outdoor picnic or we do a trip to a ball game, they're invited to come along, to be a part of that, for socialization. We just don't want our Safe Place kids just hanging out here.
They're not just a number. They are special to us, and in this home, it is exactly that. It's a home. And I think what I've experienced is that children immediately sense that when they walk in these doors.
It really is the family structure. That's what does it. You have a mom, you have a dad here. You have somebody to tell you every day, hey, you're worth something. You're not alone in this world. There's always going to be somebody for you.
I think a lot of our kids who think about coming to a shelter are fearful. This is a big unknown for them, as much as they are an unknown to us. I'm going to this place, I don't know what's going to happen there. And the way that I present that to them, especially when I'm able to pick them up face to face, is, you've tried all these things. Let me let you know what we're all about. I'll even show them information or show them pictures of who we are.
We are a licensed facility. We are fully staffed with a husband and wife team. We have a great accountability system to make sure that your needs are met and you are being cared for.
You can't really explain that until they're here. But when they see our facility here, which is so state-of-the-art, we've had young people who did not want to leave.
They have campus patrol rolling around 24 hours, check-in, everything like that. They have alarms So if anybody does try to come in at nighttime, it will go off, the police will come. Like, the security is basically like the best thing here. They have like high-tech security, so it makes you feel at home. It makes you feel safe here.
The overall goal of Safe Place is what it says. It's a safe place in helping these young people learn how to stay safe ongoing once they leave here. From day one, we are working on a discharge plan to get them somewhere where they can get plugged in ongoing, be able to stay in school, maintain their job, and have some semblance of order in their lives. And about 7 out of 10 times, we're able to reunite them with a family, with their immediate family.
The benefits that Safe Place has are tremendous. I've witnessed where a child has come into Safe Place, an older youth, 17 years old, and this particular child was experiencing some difficulties as a teenager with his parents, as all teenagers go through. And I saw where this young man was able to come into our care, kind of work through some of those challenges that he was having with his dad. We were able to kind of reshape the dad's way of thinking as it relates to his child. And what the child ultimately was looking for was freedom and some independent living skills, and was looking for an opportunity to move on. He was 17 and he was wanting to actually be a part of the Job Corps. And so we were able to kind of help connect him with the Job Corps, help kind of reframe his dad's thinking as to where the child was actually in his life. And the child was able to make that connection. We were able to reunite that family. He was able to move on to what it was he wanted to do in life.
I don't do things I used to do. I'm not on the streets anymore. I was on the streets, but now I'm not anymore because they showed me care and love and stuff like that. When I didn't have that, it made me want to go out and just do whatever. And like if I didn't have a mom, I didn't have a dad, nobody to really look after me and care for me. So I was out in the street with my friends or just doing, you know, stuff. But now I have people who care about me and people who love me. So if I'm surrounded by that, I want to be around that, you know? And I don't want to go out in the streets or run away or do this and do bad things. It's a good influence around here.
Yeah, let me share what a couple of our biggest needs right now. And that is the need for volunteers, specifically what we call volunteer transporters, people who can work a couple of days into their month where they're not at their regular job, who can transport our Safe Place kids to and from school. The second one is also being a volunteer transporter to pick kids up when they're in crisis.
When youth enter into care, oftentimes they are, because of the crisis, they immediately leave their home and they're leaving behind their basic items like clothing and toothpaste and all those hygienic items. And so one of the ways you can get involved is through the donations of those items, and making sure that when our youth come into care, that we can supply those needs to them immediately.
I think another need is for people just to spread the word. Safe Place, again, is a relatively new entity in the Atlanta area. I mean, it's been around since about 2000, but there are only 3 Safe Place agencies in Metro Atlanta, of which we are one. So just spreading the word about what we're all about and what we offer. Looking at the website, getting information, and spreading the word.
I would say that Safe Place is important because there are so many youth, for no cause of their own, you know, they're in a place that they are not able to be at their home, or they've been kicked out, or some reason that they're homeless, and that they have a place to go, that they can not just have a shelter that they can stay, but a place that they're gonna feel loved and taken care of.
Safe Place gave me back my life. I could not be more thankful for the structure and the actual joy that having Safe Place in my life brought me. It brought me back to life.